Hey guys, welcome to our new series, Hidden Gems of Europe. Today we are so excited to share Dijon, France with you. We had no idea what to expect, but let me tell you, you do not want to sleep on Dijon. It is so much more than just mustard. So in this video, we're gonna go over food, prices, transportation, city vibe, the people, just everything you would want to know about a place that you want to visit. So let's start with the affordability. You can find a really cool place in a pretty central location for anywhere from 100 euro to about 300 euro. So keep that in mind on how nice of a place you're going to be choosing and then the location. So you definitely want to stay in the central location. So I touched on the trams and the buses, but they are very affordable. You can do one ride for about 140 euro, or you can do an all-day pass for 4 euro. If you don't feel like walking, but you want to see the city on bike, you can do a 24-hour rental for about 1 euro. Okay, now about the food. We were super surprised at actually how affordable the food was. So we spent anywhere from 15 euro to 40 euro. But you can pop into any of the cafes while you're walking around, and really get an affordable meal. We didn't have anything that was absolutely spectacular, but it was good. It was definitely worth the money. Now you can spend a little bit more time and try and find, some places with maybe more reviews or, whatever you're looking for. We were just walking and we would just pop into a place and have a meal there and it was all good. Again, nothing absolutely amazing, but for the price, it was really amazing. So it is in the region of Burgundy, so you have to get a glass of Burgundy wine, and those range anywhere from 3 euro to about 6 euro. So again, super affordable. You can even get a whole jug for like 20 euro. I mean, like a huge jug. We'll get to the attractions in a second, but one of the places that we went to was the Les Halles market. I hope I'm saying that right. But we were able to get a baguette for 1 euro. And then we got some specialty cheese, some truffle ham. That was unbelievable. And you can get all of that for anywhere from 10 euro to 20 euro, depending on how much you get. It was not busy. So it was like, it had a great energy and it was very lively, but we could walk the streets, unlike Paris where it's just so crowded. These streets, it was a Saturday when we went and it was so chill. So that is something that we loved. We don't like big crowds. When we were in Brussels, I'll drop that video, it was like, we felt like it was such chaos. And, maybe it was because it was during the Christmas markets, but we are just not into crowds. We love the old charm, we love the people, experiencing the culture, but we don't want to feel just smothered. So that was another huge win for Dijon. It was a little warm when we went, so if you are going in the summer months, remember, a lot of Europe does not believe in air conditioning. So if you are booking an Airbnb or a hotel, make sure that it says air conditioning if that is important to you. Or make sure they have some kind of a fan. You can open the windows at night. It's nice because it gets cool at night. However, if you're staying in the city center and it's a little bit more of a lively place and you are a light sleeper, that could be an issue with the noise. We didn't have any issue. We had air conditioning in our hotel room. But we are going back to Dijon in about a month and we're gonna try out an Airbnb that go around. So we'll let you know how that goes. Another great thing about Dijon is most of the attractions, museums, tours, whatever, you can do for free. So you just have to look into it and kind of plan a little bit prior. However, we did the walking owl tour. So what you do is you find the square owl, golden owl, and then it tells you about the historical site that you're at, and then you follow these triangle owls and they're all numbered throughout the city and you can walk to all of them. Everything within the city center that you want to walk to and see is within a 15-minute walk. So that's just incredible. So there is a lot of public transportation options, so you can keep that in mind if you want to go a little bit further. If you just don't feel like walking, they have buses and trams that are running constantly. But back to the walking tour. So you follow these triangles and then you get to the plaque and then it says what the historical site is. And I cannot say enough about how beautiful this place was. There wasn't a lot of, I was saying like, oh wow, this reminds me of Paris, but so much more chill and less busy and way cheaper, but it didn't have the green spaces. So that was the only thing that lacked a little bit maybe, but it made up with it with just the old buildings and the shopping and the people, and the prices were just amazing. Everyone was so sweet, so welcoming, helped us with any questions that we had. Sorry. Safety is always a thought of mine wherever I go, and it felt very safe. They did have a protest or kind of like a rally going on, and they had the police out, but it never got unruly. It stayed pretty calm. They were just chanting some things. So even that, we didn't feel unsafe. We still feel like we had so much to see in Dijon. We were there for a full day pretty much. So when we go back, we're gonna check out the other museums and probably go a little bit earlier in the day because it was a little warm. So just to wrap up, I would 100% recommend going to Dijon. It might be a hidden gem still because it is a little bit difficult to get to, so you do have to fly into one of the major airports, and then it is a little bit of a drive. So that could be a little bit of a deterrent for some people. However, I think that you should absolutely make it a priority. It's actually one of the most affordable cultural cities in France. It's truly luxury on a budget. You get to experience the local wines, the local culture, free museums, and gorgeous architecture. So if you have any questions on restaurants, things to do, whatever your questions are, leave them in the comments and we will get right back to you. But again, putting this on the list, stay tuned, subscribe and like our content so we can bring you all of our upcoming hidden gems in Europe. Stay curious. Love you guys.
How's the translating coming?
Good.
Is it translating the English subtext underneath the item name? What does that say? Salmon gravlax with smoked tea. This is great. She came over to our table and she was like,
We're like, we. No idea.
that was good.